Welcome to this week's episode of Top Secret Garage, where the cars are cool and kindness is free. Today, we're giving you a huge update on our RWB build, and I'm so excited to go see what Trevor out at Minute of Dangle has done to our crazy Porsche. We're getting on the road at 3 a.m. to go pick that car up because we got to get it from Minute of Dangle to J&B Bodyworks in Mount Vernon, New York before they close. I can't wait to see what Trevor has done to our beautiful 1982 911 SC. I'm setting my alarm clock and I'm gonna be up at 3 a.m. ready to go. Let's go for a ride. Well, we're out here at 3S Chemicals at Minute of Dangle with my man Trevor. He did such a fantastic job on this car. I cannot believe how cool this thing looks. Trevor, tell us about this thing.
So I was actually really surprised. I thought the paint was going to be pretty tough, but after one dip in the tank, the paint just completely melted off.
Oh, that's awesome.
The only hard part I had with it was probably the undercoating, which
is always bad, right?
It's always bad, and this car was probably the hardest car we had.
Oh, no way. I'm sorry.
Because of the undercoating.
I'm so sorry.
it's totally worth it though. This thing turned out amazing. The seam sealer was pretty thick on it. I did a lot of handwork on this car, pulling stuff out, and we applied our water-based rust inhibitor. But yeah, this car was awesome to work on. Yeah, but the paint just flew off, so that was awesome. I just spent a lot of time underneath this thing pulling that undercoating off.
Doing it by hand?
Yeah, doing a lot by hand. Did any of these areas surprise you at all?
Nope, nothing.
No, you knew everything.
This one, I knew the back spot right here, which is covered in the tape. You guys will see this at the body shop because we're headed to the body shop after this. But this spot right here was real bad. That was probably the worst spot. As you could see, it was rusted through.
But I'd probably have to say this is probably top 3 Porsches we've done.
Wow.
In condition, because it is absolutely solid. And this had that zinc coating on it.
Yep.
So in my video, I did a whole video on this car. So if you guys want to visit my channel, Minute of Dangle,
definitely check out Minute of Dangle. Most satisfying YouTube channel there is.
But that zinc coating, halfway through the process, the car looks rough because the zinc leaves a residue.
Yep.
And we need an acid to remove it. So what I did was I sprayed a weak acid on it just to get it, as much of it I could off before we put it in the acid.
Yep.
Because it will contaminate it a little bit. It's not a huge deal, but it ended up coming out awesome.
Well, this finish looks so cool, and it's showing up on the camera. You could see the like fading of the color, the silvery and the darker silver. Like, it looks so cool. Just like this, it's amazing.
And you'll notice how there's a little bit of a tinge of like a copper color.
Yep.
That's when the rust inhibitor dries, that you leave that little tinge.
It looks awesome. So we're gonna be bringing this to the body shop straight from here. We got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to come here and see Trevor and pick up this car. I am exhausted, but it was well worth the trip to come say hi to Trevor. You know, we always do something on the channel. I know Trevor's been watching. I have a little something for Trevor that I want to give him. So we always give out Hot Wheels cars, as you know, Trevor. So I got you a crazy prize pack of some really nice Porsches, including this 911 SC, because that's a 911 SC right there. And Trevor told me how much he loves Dodge Vipers, so I had to throw a Viper in there for you. And we're gonna definitely take you for a ride when you come out to Connecticut and come check out this car when it's done. It has 700 horsepower. I can't imagine what this thing is gonna be like. I'm gonna be terrified driving this car, and I'm not afraid of cars, but this thing's gonna scare me.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's so awesome of you.
Anytime. And hey, we have a great idea. You gotta throw one of these in the dip and see how it comes out. We'll dip a Hot Wheels car and see what it looks like when you're done.
I'm 100% down for that.
Yes, that's awesome. Well, we're all wrapped up and ready to go. Let's head over to J&B Bodyworks. So in the meantime, while we're going from Minute of Dangle 3S Chemicals to J&B Bodyworks, I've got to talk to you about something super important. So many of you awesome people have reached out to me to tell me that RWB has stopped accepting orders for US builds. This is true, but guess what? I confirmed with our guy, Dave at Bootsy Gear, that our order is in and we've got our kit ready to go, and we are definitely going to have Nakai come out to this garage and put that kit on. Also, many of you have asked me if I know why RWB stopped accepting orders. Is he retiring? Is he going out of business? Does he just not like doing them anymore? Well, the answer is he's been so popular and getting so many orders that he actually can't keep up. Because as you know, every RWB install gets done by Nakai himself. So I'm so happy that we've still got our kit and we are definitely going to be one of the last orders that gets fulfilled in the United States. I can't wait for that day. We're definitely going to be doing a huge party when Nakai is here, but probably not while he's actually doing the work. We want to hang out with him and have a great time. So now let's head over to J&B Body Works to see all the crazy work that Joe is going to do on our Porsche. So we made it to J&B Body Works. It's actually a few days later because we had to spend 7.5 hours getting here from Minute of Dangle. But check this thing out. It is looking so good. You guys didn't get to see it while we were at Minute of Dangle because it was about 10 degrees outside. We had this thing on the forklift and we had to get it loaded up to bring it to Joe here before they closed. And I can't thank Joe and his team enough for staying late to get this car unloaded, and they've already started work on this beautiful car. Joe, what are you gonna be doing to this thing?
So first things first, this car was dipped in a basic solution to strip all the coatings off of it. So we're going over the whole thing with the scuff pad to remove any residual chemical that's left on here. Once that's done, we're gonna sand this thing in a real heavy grit and get a really strong high resin content epoxy primer on here. It's gonna really protect this car from any elements going forward so that we know we'll never have an issue with rust or anything on this car. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. So people come to me all the time and they ask, how much is a restoration going to cost? There's really no good answer because what people think a restoration is very far from what an actual restoration is. A real restoration is referred to as a frame-off nut and bolt restoration, and it's very rare that we do that. But Steve here has actually brought this thing down every single nut and bolt. So when you hear nut and bolt restoration, people talk about bare metal, glass out. This is a true, complete recreation of a car. Nothing is the same. You might as well be starting with a bare chassis. Steve, how long did it take you to rip this whole thing apart?
I have no idea, man. Days and days and days. Did you guys even find a single nut or bolt still on this thing?
There is absolutely nothing. We have metal hoses, that's it, that are stuck welded to the car.
I didn't even get this out, but I think we left that in there. This is for the fuse panel.
We won't talk about it. That doesn't count. I'm not gonna hold that against you. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing protected from the elements, and then we're gonna leave all the rust. And there's really no rust here. This is just deteriorated metal.
Yep.
So we're gonna leave this alone for now so that Dave at Bootsy Gear can cut and weld and fabricate everything he needs to fit this transmission up. He's gonna pull it back out, and then we're gonna start attacking all the rust on here and getting this thing to a brand new factory body in white.
Yep, so we're putting that 993 6-speed transmission in, and that 700 horsepower twin turbo. It is gonna be insane.
Yeah,
Some other
that's
stuff.
That's gonna be a little dangerous.
You know I like to live a little dangerously. So the other thing that Joe will be doing when this car gets back is we're getting rid of this entire roof. Joe, tell us why we don't just put a sunroof plug in there.
So we've tried it before where we patch it. There's always a little bit of a divot. Again, we're starting with a brand new body in white. Why don't we just do everything 100%? So Steve went ahead and he got a brand new Porsche piece. It's this whole roof, and then you can tell him we're gonna be shaving all this from
Absolutely.
Arrow, right?
No more rain guard just because I don't like it. I'm not a Porsche purist. I know some people don't like it, but hey, they can build their own Porsche, right?
We were a Bentley body shop before we were a Porsche body shop, and I love these smooth lines.
Yeah.
Over the top, that's high class. Right?
Absolutely. So we also have all the rust spots you're gonna be doing. We've got some door dents, and then we're also gonna be shaving the fuel filler door on that fender, and we're gonna be cutting a hole for a center fill tank right on that hood, where you guys are gonna see all the signatures from all the kids and all the people that helped us build this car.
That's super cool.
It's gonna be awesome. So Joe, actually, I think there's one other cool connection with this car and J&B Body Works. You know what year this car is?
This car is 1985.
This car is 1982, and I heard that J&B Body Works was started in 1982. So how cool is that?
That's it, it's commemorative edition.
That's right, that's right. The J&B special, I love it. So now we're gonna take you on a trip to Bootsy Gear. I got my shirt on. We're gonna go see Dave and see what he's got cooking over there. Let's check it out. Well, I sort of lied to you guys. We're gonna check out Dave's shop in the next RWB update video because we're running out of time for today, but I can tell you it's gonna be awesome. Here's a quick sneak peek of some of the stuff that Dave's doing out at his place on our 993 engine and transmission. Well, we made it back to the garage, and I can't thank Trevor and Joe enough for all the work that they're doing on our car. It's so exciting to be working with them. They are the best in the business, and I can't wait to see what Joe cooks up for us on that crazy car. But now it's time for our favorite, the Wheel of Fun. Today we're giving away a Koenigsegg Jesko, Bugatti Bolide, and a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and also you can pick 2 from the wall. Let's give this wheel a spin and see who's gonna win. Many of you saw my Instagram post of me taking a picture with Paul, Rosolie, and JJ. They are from Jungle Keepers, and many of you have asked who they are and why I think they're so cool. Check out junglekeepers.org to see what they're all about, and definitely watch the Lex Friedman, Paul Rosolie podcast that's in the link in the description below. It will blow your mind. But let's check it out. JRay117, reach out to me at topsecretgarage@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram DM to claim your crazy Hot Wheels pack. If this video made you smile and you can't wait to see what we do with this crazy RWB, share it with someone you love, and I'll see you next time.